everyone, and welcome to tonight. We're going to shake things up. Literally, we're going to shake things up. But just as a common reminder, we're not making any statements that are meant to treat, cure, diagnose anything. The information here is for informational purposes. So tonight we are literally shaking things up with the Neolife shake. And I know it just looks like it vomited on you, and sorry, but this thing is phenomenal. The key thing in this is the amino acids, which we'll talk about a little bit more, but it's the foundation, the building blocks for just about everything. So if you have fatigue or fluctuating energy, low blood sugar, it actually helps with high blood sugar, and we'll explain why. Hyperactivity, adults and children. I do have first-hand testimonial experience. Testimonial experience with hyperactive children being put on this particular thing with we've spoke about it before, the Pro Vitality. Phenomenal, night and day differences. So if you're craving sweets, chocolates, craving alcohol, drugs, overweight or flabbiness, underweight, muscle injuries, thinning hair, infections or flu, slow healing, swollen ankles, and brittle nails. So basically your hair, teeth, nail, skin, you name it, anything that you can see, it impacts so many different things. And it's phenomenal. Just, for instance, heartburn, you can actually take a little pinch of it, about a teaspoon to no more than a tablespoon, that's a bit much, but about a teaspoon. You actually dump that right on your tongue, and it actually helps disperse the acid reflux. So it's kind of cool. Anyways, you still want to handle what's causing the acid reflux, but that's an interim solution. So
here's some other facts about the Neolife shake. It supports brain plasticity. So what's cool is your brain renews, certain parts of it renew every 40 seconds, and you get a completely new brain every 2 months.
I want a completely new brain.
Or new brain cells. So, and this helps with that process. Of course, having all 22 of the amino acids is important in this process as well, and helps prevent chronic brain diseases.
And what's more important is it has 22 amino acids that are perfectly balanced, because in my studies, if you have too many of sulfuric or sulfur amino acids, I don't remember what the names are off the top of my head, but if you have too many of these, and there's aromatic ones too, that can actually cause issues. So there's a perfect balance in the formulation of the amino acids and which ones you get and how much of it. So that's above me. That's a scientific degree that I do not have.
And then 3 of these amino acids are what's called branched chain amino acids. It's just, they just have a bigger role in helping build up muscle mass and strength. So these have those as well. So it's great for building, keeping your muscles up. And glycemic response control to prevent the sugar spikes.
And we have heard from numerous people that have blood sugar sensitivities, that a lot of them tend to spike. The shake, actually, they have seen night and day differences. I've heard actually from several people, some of which I didn't even know had blood sugar issues. They said as soon as they started taking this shake, they actually, because they monitor their blood sugar, they actually notice a complete regulation of it and actually helps to stabilize it. So it's pretty phenomenal. So what's inside? So this is formulated by the Scientific Advisory Board for optimal protein nutrition. This is going to give you a meal. It is only 140 calories, which we'll talk about later on, but it's got 22, biologically complete with 22 amino acids. There are only 22 known amino acids in the human food chain. If you are vegetarian, or excuse me, vegan vegetarian, and you're doing the vegan shake, it only has 21, because you cannot get all 22 unless it's in the animal kingdom, in conjunction with that. So it's got, like Brian was saying, the high protein quality score with the branched chain amino acids. What it means is an egg is...
It's actually different than the amino.
Yeah, I know. So an egg is actually the protein quality score of 1. It's perfect. This actually has 1 point.
I think it said it ranges between 1.3 and 1.7.
So
it's
that's
actually better than perfect
it's actually better than perfect.
because of the pre-digestion.
It has 18 grams of your protein per serving, which we know tied into weight loss, keeping you fuller longer. It's going to be part of it's going to be the protein, then the branched chain amino acids, the BCAAs that Brian just went over. 5 grams of fiber from all of the fiber families. And that's actually huge because if you have too much protein, and in my studies, I have a huge report on this. If you have too much protein, specifically animal protein, because it doesn't have fiber, if you have the animal protein without the fiber, you're actually doing your body some good bit of harm. The fiber is huge and essential, so you must have that fiber. So it has 25 essential vitamins and minerals. Again, minerals are huge when it comes to the building blocks. It has 2,000, this is really cool. There are 3,000 digestive enzymes. It has 2,000 of the 3,000 digestive enzymes. So it's going to help go in and clear up the gunk. So ProtoGuard process. Go ahead and elaborate on that one.
So that is the pre-digestion that Neolife uses. It's a way to allow the protein to be digested by your kidneys a lot more safely because protein is very difficult for your body to digest. So this process allows the kidneys to filter through everything a lot faster and more efficiently and not clog it up like most proteins would, and then you end up in kidney failure.
Yeah, because if you end up with protein in your digestive tract, guess what? It can stay in there up to 6 hours just in the stomach alone. So you want it to get in, absorbed, and get the rest out because we don't want to impact the kidneys. We don't want to impact the heart, the lungs. Everything is tied into it. So go ahead.
So what it does not have, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, no cholesterol, no saturated fats, no GMO products, no gluten, no high fructose corn syrup, and no hydrogenated or trans fats.
And remember, because this company is run by a scientific advisory board with a pharmaceutical board license, this means that if it says there is none of this in there, then there cannot be any of this in there. So it's huge when it comes to those particular facts. What's really even more cool is it's proven to reduce your weight. It's got the fiber and the protein, 2 essential things for weight loss. It's been proven to actually do a 10% body fat reduction. It lowers your BMI, your body mass index. So again, it helps you shed the weight. It helps protect your heart. It's cardioprotective. This is really what's really cool is most proteins associated with cholesterol. This is actually proven to reduce your bad cholesterol, which is tied into so many other bad things. And it improves your HDL and to LDL ratio. And why this is so important is because HDL is the helper. High density. Sorry. Say that again.
High density lipoprotein.
There you go. And then you have the low density lipoprotein. And if you have one that the helper one, if you have that one that is way too high and the LDL that's high or way too low, the ratio is, there's actually a formula for that. And that ratio should be about a 5. And this actually helps improve the good, but also helps lower and keep the bad low. So again, in a study with 68 subjects taking the Neolife shake for 12 weeks, they found weight loss, reduction in body fat and hip ratio circumference, and all of these benefits. So it's not just something that they're saying, it's actually something that's proven. That's the difference. So now pull out those blanks. Yep. So we're going to bring up those and I'll have Mr. Brian start us off.
So for excuse me, number 1, it is fantastic as a quick budget-friendly meal replacement.
So what's really cool is the last I calculated, I believe it is just over, I think between the Pro Vitality and the shake, it was roughly, I think it was between $5 and $6 a meal. For just the shake alone, you dump that down a little bit more. It's between $4 and $5 a meal. And I'm sorry, you can't go, I could be doing the math a little bit wrong in my head.
Might be less than that.
It might be actually less than that. But the thing is you go out for fast food. You even cook your own food, and it's expensive. So this is another budget-friendly way to replace one of your meals. So it's amazing as a weight loss program. Again, you need more protein and fiber to lose weight.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number 3, it's tremendous to help diabetics control their glycemic levels. Again, with that glycemic response control, helps stabilize the sugar.
And then again, what I said earlier, number 4, wonderful for heartburn. Again, 1 teaspoon of the shake, let it dissolve on the tongue and just numb it around and let it go down. And what it's going to do is it's going to provide kind of a coating, versus when you get the antacids, those actually deplete your vitamins and minerals and actually do worse things for you than helping your body adjust naturally. So, 5.
Number 5, great for pregnant moms with morning sickness. This helps with that, probably the nausea.
It's the nausea because of this nausea is from acid, so it helps with that. But then it also gives the mother as many nutrients as a mother needs. It's critical when it comes to motherhood. So yep, and it's actually fantastic. And speaking with babies, it's a fantastic to supplement a baby with for baby food. We actually got to see this when we were very first introduced to this. Mothers would be in the bathroom taking their water, putting in a little protein, putting it in the actual bottle for the baby, because it's one of the most nutritious meals besides the mother's milk. I'm going to tell you, mother's milk is always number 1. But the shake is actually wonderful for babies.
Number 7 is great for folks with kidney problems. Again, it helps with that Portagard process, helps protect the kidneys, and it just helps everything filter or more easily through the kidneys.
It can actually get through the kidneys. Other protein shakes, that's not always the case. And so it's no wonder why there's so many people on the kidney transplant list, especially bodybuilders will notice it faster than other everyday people. So it's amazing for people. Number 8, with stomach bypass. This is where they normally go in and cut out some of the stomach, or they tie it off. They're basically malnourished. So this is going to give them a very lighter alternative to get in that nutrition. It will help them slow down the dying basically from malnutrition, which actually does occur.
And number 9, it's wonderful for people with digestive challenges. Again, with those digestive enzymes, it just helps everything kind of flush out through your body.
What's really cool is it contains 2,000 digestive enzymes, and that's for the digestion. So I'm going to tell you, if you're not going, it's going to help you go. If you've got diarrhea, the fiber is going to help solidify that. So it works in both ways. What's really cool is the difference between your body getting 22 amino acids versus 20 amino acids means, and there's a mathematical equation for this. If you want to know, I can actually send you a video that explains it. But your body, just with the 2 additional amino acids, has 4.3 trillion times more chance of healing itself. So it's very, very essential. So, and again, it has the 25 essential whole food and fiber families. So again, the fiber's all from whole foods. And what's really cool is we've talked about the master antioxidant glutathione. Is it actually, the shake actually helps increase that glutathione levels in the body. So it helps your body heal. It gives you the nutrients, it gives you the foundation. So